Today we're launching Claude Fable 5, the most capable model we've ever released to the public.
Frontier model, and only one of them is for you. Claude Fable 5 is a Mythos-class model made safe for general use. Claude Mythos 5 launched the same day, reserved for restricted partners. It is the same underlying model under both names, with some safeguards lifted on the Mythos side. That split is the real story of this launch, so let us walk through it in order. Anthropic describes Fable 5 as the version made safe enough to hand to everyone, which raises the obvious question of what the unrestricted version can do. Start with the benchmarks, because they set up everything else. Fable 5 is state-of-the-art on nearly all tested AI benchmarks. More interesting is the shape of the curve, because its lead over other models grows as tasks get longer and more complex. On Cognition's FrontierCode evaluation, Fable 5 scores highest among frontier models, and it holds that lead even at medium effort. The early field reports match the charts. During early testing, Stripe pointed Fable 5 at a 50 million line Ruby codebase. It performed a codebase-wide migration in 1 day that would have taken a team over 2 months. By vision crossed a threshold too. Fable 5 beat Pokemon Fire Red using a minimal vision-only harness with raw screenshots. Earlier, Claude models needed complex helper harnesses to get through that game. Memory may be the quiet headline. With persistent file-based memory, Fable 5's performance in Slay the Spire improved 3 times more than Opus 4.8's, and it reached the final act 3 times more often. Now open the system card, because this is where the launch gets unusual. Fable 5 ships with safety classifiers watching for queries about cybersecurity, biology, and chemistry, or model distillation. When a classifier triggers, the query is routed to Claude Opus 4.8 instead. On average. For everything else, you are simply talking to Fable 5.
Fable 5 is a Mythos-class model with safeguards that make it ready for
Anthropic has previously identified large-scale attempts to distill Claude's capabilities to train competing models in authoritarian countries. The guardrails were stress-tested from the outside as well. Anthropic's external bug bounty produced no universal jailbreaks of Fable 5's classifiers in over 1,000 hours of testing. The UK AI Security Institute did make progress toward one in a brief initial window. On alignment, Anthropic's automated assessment found Mythos 5's level of misaligned behavior was low and similar to Opus 4.8, which brings us to the model behind the locked door. Anthropic claims Mythos 5 has the strongest cybersecurity capabilities of any model in the world. That claim explains the caution around who gets access. Deployment runs through Project Glasswing, a collaboration with the US government. Mythos-class usage is also watched closely. Anthropic requires 30-day data retention for all Mythos-class model traffic on both first-party and third-party surfaces. That data is used only for safety purposes, and every human access is logged. The circle is set to widen carefully. Anthropic plans trusted access programs to extend Mythos 5's cyber capabilities to vetted cybersecurity organizations. Finally, the chapter that affects every builder watching this. Both Fable 5 and Mythos 5 cost $10 per million input tokens and $50 per million output tokens. That is less than half the price of Claude Mythos Preview. Subscribers get a window too. Fable 5 is included on Pro, Max, Team, and seat-based enterprise plans at no extra cost, but only through June 22nd, 2026.
a model that can find flaws like that can also be used to exploit them.
Capacity allows Anthropic to restore it. So here is the full picture. The state-of-the-art is now public. The unrestricted version of it is not. That line